Good morning. It is Friday, the 15th of December, 2023. This is Dr. Fryer, and I'd like to share a recording of my 2024 Ignite Wishes for you students. And I'm just going to share this on the internet and on my website as well, because these may be relevant for others besides those who have been in our media literacy classes specifically, but also my other classes, my web design and my coding classes this semester. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and open up this slideshow, and it is set to auto advance every 15 seconds. So an Ignite presentation is I think excellent format for presentations that just keeps on moving, and so this will be over in about 5 minutes. And so here we go. I hope that you have been inspired to talk with media this semester. Communicating with media is so important. We live in a very saturated environment with media, and so learning how to create with media also helps us understand how others are communicating with us with media. And I know that we've talked a lot about this, show what you know with media, and so I hope that as you move into your other classes, not just your ideas or STEM classes, you'll go ahead and use some of these tools and techniques that we've been practicing. Sketchnoting. I love sketchnoting because at our school we have iPads, we have styluses, we have tools to digitally create not just written notes, but sketch notes. And so I hope that's a strategy that you'll take forward as well. The Daily Create. Some friends of mine and acquaintances online have continued to publish this website that allows us to be challenged every day to create something new. And so whether or not you go to the Daily Create or not, that challenge to create something new with technology I think is fantastic. We've talked a lot about this. We got the Spider-Man image here. Use your technology for good and not for evil. The tools we have at our fingertips are so powerful, and the choices that we make with them really do matter. Artificial intelligence. Try to use artificial intelligence constructively. It's incredible today, multiple changes that are happening, not only with AI, but also with social media, with something called the Fediverse. I know I talked to my web design students about that a little bit. And so, being able to use that constructively. How about image sources? Hopefully in our class, not as much in our coding class, but definitely in our computer apps, media literacy, and our web design classes, we've talked about multiple sources, not just Google, but being able to use other places to get images as well. And how about Wikipedia? John Green, one of my heroes, has a fantastic video that in our computer apps class we watched and we sketchnoted to talk about how Wikipedia can be a launch pad for our inquiry into a subject. Attention to detail. I know that in every single class we've had a lot of assignments and we've had a lot of details, and so reading those assignments, making sure you're clear what the expectation is, all of those are important skills to go ahead and cultivate and develop. Remember that your voice matters. In middle school, it may not seem like you have a powerful voice, but truly each and every one of us can use our voice to advocate for change and to try to do good things with the influence that we have on others. Our brains are being hacked constantly through advertising and through media. And so I hope, especially those of you in computer apps and media literacy, have become more aware of that. And I hope that you're going to watch out for what we call the Fruit Loop conspiracy theories, right? The really crazy ones that can really take you down a rabbit hole. It's so important to recognize that folks are sometimes trying to pull our chain. And so we talked about sift, not just our chain, but sort of our like a puppet, right? Try to pull our strings. And so being able to stop, investigate the source, find trusted coverage, trace to the original, go through those steps of sift, especially when you have unfamiliar information or information that activates your emotion. Kindness. Remember that our words and our actions make a difference. So every day, try and choose those with care and intention, because it really does make a difference for those who we find ourselves around and we interact with. Where can you make your maximum contribution? Where do you come alive? A lot of times we think about happiness or we think about money, and those are fine things to think about in terms of where we want to go in the future, but contribution, how are you going to contribute? I want to encourage you to listen to podcasts, and I know many of you watch different YouTubers, but find influencers, people who you really respect, whose ideas you really feel challenged by or excite your curiosity, and then pursue those. Wonderlinks. I know that every one of you you as experienced Wonderlinks in class this year, and I hope that you're going to continue to pursue your own Wonderlinks, pursuing things that make you curious, that make you wonder, and drive your curiosity and your learning. Share your journey. I really think right now in 2023, it's a lot like when the internet just exploded in the late 1990s when I was becoming a teacher and we had all these blogs and we had podcasts. Consider writing a book yourself. It's such a great day to share ideas, and we have so many different platforms that enable us to do that. And so as you grow and as you become clearer on where you want to make that contribution, think about how you're going to communicate that contribution. Maybe you can give a TEDx talk. I think some of you have watched and are aware that our daughter, when she was in I think it was when she was finishing up middle school, she gave it what's called a TEDx talk about Minecraft because she was a Minecrafter. This year, just a few weeks ago, I had an accident. I was not hurt, I was not injured, but it really reminded me of how fragile life is and how we need to seize the moment and seize every day and take advantage of those relationships we have. So that's sort of my last thought. Seize the moment, seize the day. How are you going to make the most of every opportunity that you can today in this moment in time? So as we go into 2024, I just have these wishes for you, that you will take some of these lessons learned, some of these ideas, move forward in your life, in your academic career, your professional career, and go do great things. Have a great 2024. Bye-bye.